Rainy Day Let's Play. Your Prince of Play has a question for you today. That question is, Solon, why are you wearing sunglasses? And the answer is simple. The answer is because it's summer. It's summertime. And summertime means it's time for sunglasses. And summertime means that it's time for a summer fling. And that summer fling is gonna be with the Peanut Butter Gamer, which is not a sentence that I expected to ever say. And I still feel weird now that I've said it. But this summer fling is gonna be with Peanut Butter Gamer, whether I want it to or not, because at this point we are committed. We are committed. At the very least, I am keeping it within the city, because PBG is a hometown boy from the Rainy Day City, and I am from the Rainy Day City. The city where the sun don't shine. So our summer is just going to be more rain. I honestly don't know why I have sunglasses, because we ain't never going to see this. We're never going to see the sun in Seattle. That's why they call it Seattle and not Sun-addle. When we last left off on Asagao Academy, we were being bombarded with backstory to Hana, which is kind of funny, because in most dating sims, you don't get a backstory. You just don't, because the genre has just kind of deemed that extraordinarily unnecessary. Sweet Fuse does it. Amnesia, you literally don't have a backstory. You kind of figure out the little bits leading up to it, but you never know who we named her Sylvia, the protagonist in Amnesia. You never know who they are. Hakuoki, you get a little backstory about her family, but only when it's relevant to the story itself. This is all about Hana, which is a very interesting. Why would Asagao Academy want to focus the narrative so heavily on the protagonist when the subject and main point of Asagao Academy is to be a fan game about these other characters, the other YouTubers? Why would they focus so hard on Hana? So that's the question that we need to keep asking ourselves. That's our kind of critical framing question, our framing device of today. And I want to get into that because right now I'm a little bit frustrated. I'm like, why is this intro so long? Why is this whole first section so long? And when do we get to the boys? And I want to be frustrated. Like, I want to feel that frustration because I want it to redeem itself. I want to see if we can rise above that. As usual, the next day, Mai and I got to school early, still poking fun at each other for our moment of the night, for our moment we had the night before, when we had our college classic, the blanket fort. As we approached Poppy Hall, I noticed something felt different. Is it because love is in the air? Is it summer nights? Happen so fast? Summer nights happen so fast. A palpable tension hung in the air. It was almost humid. All right, yeah, it's summer in Seattle. It's always going to be humid forever. What is up with everyone?
I don't know.
Nobody knows. Is there a test today? Has the school been infested with ants? And everyone has ants in their pants? Not that I know of. Probably not those things. As we entered the building and turned the corner, it suddenly made sense. Suddenly I see. Everything is made clear. Oh no. Oh no. Jared and Paul were arguing amidst a large crowd, spit flying from their mouths, while Nick and Josh, my favorite Nickelodeon show, Drake and Josh, walked along the hallway pasting posters of Paul's face over Jared's modeling shots. Politics had become real. I thought I told you to stop and take those posters down. No, what's wrong with you? These walls are everybody's space and we don't have to listen to you. And you should know that this campaign is way more important than your little fashion show. No. But mine were here first. Lay off them. This is between you and me, Jared. Leave them out of it. Thanks, Paul. You've been taking up all the wall space with your show, and the Rock just comes in. You hear that? Whoa! I'm sorry, the music. You hear that? We just warped into some weird dimension. That was sick. Become some kind of weird Vocaloid dubstep universe. This cute little 8-bit track just devoured itself. The strings come in, I'm like, yeah, all right, let's go into the Hobbit. And then it just goes, God damn. I should not have underestimated Asagao Academy. All right, we can get through this. Music noted. Okay. Student elections are much more important. It's about government. But really, you're in a college. The government's not important at college. The student government doesn't even do anything, right, Jared? It's just a figurehead position. Whoa! As current president, I can say with full knowledge and proper authority that the student government does a ton for this school. You don't even know, Jared. You don't even know! What is the student government actually? She wasn't with me anymore. She pried herself between Jared and Paul and was pushing them apart. Mostly to touch Jared. I ran forward to help her. You guys should stop, because this is kind of dumb. There's plenty of wall space for everybody. Like, this is excessive. Hana. What? What, boys? You gonna talk down to me? I flinched. They're gonna talk down to me. Crap. Sorry, Hana. I didn't mean to yell. We want your opinion on something. You're a regular student, a new student. You're a third party. You're uninvolved. Which do you think is more important? Our student government or the fashion show? I don't want to choose between you. Obviously, this is the throwaway option, which means you get neither. That's how dating sims work. Student government, obviously, or the fashion show. Do we want to side with Paul or Jared? Very simply. More importantly, who do we want to shut down? That's the real question. That's the more fun question. Do we shut down Paul and his crew of sorry fellows and their stupid government? Or do we shut down the fashion show? We're never gonna shut down the fashion show. Who am I kidding? It's too fun. I forgot the question now. Crap. Where's my little option menu? There we go. Which do you think is more important, the student government or the fashion show? Okay. I wanted to double check that to make sure I wasn't gonna double negative myself into a terrible decision. The fashion show is more important than the student government. Yup, that's right. Get out of here, Paul. I want you to win presidency again, Paul. I really do. But the fashion show will be even greater for the school. This is actually legitimately a pretty good little, like, problem, a qualm, right? Culture or government, like, which is more important here? Cultural event or a public government thing? Plus, my posters were here first. I have spatial rights. Yeah, but Jared, just tone down, dude. Your fashion show wasn't even that cool. Oh! Got him! You nailed him, Paul. Jealousy, rage, a killer high jump kick. They should call you the man with 3 features. The man with 2 things. I'm not some cheap action figure. Well, whatever. I'll put my poster somewhere with 3 walls. Maybe they'll get a janitor or 2 to vote for me. Thanks for being truthful, Hana. I'm gonna try harder and see if I can change the student's mind. He's not. It was amazing. It was amazing that they cared what I thought. And were very kind to me. Good on them. Hana's usually right about these things. You should listen to her. Mai patted me on the back, and I jumped. I forgot. Oh, crap. Mai's here. Best wingman. Jared looked at Mai, raising an eyebrow. Are you sure, Mai? Don't you have your own opinion? Why'd he bother to ask? Fishing! He's fishing for compliments here. If I'm being honest, I care more about the fashion show. I go to the elections because I have to, but I go to the show because I want to. Plus, it raises a lot of money for the school. Thank you. He gestured dramatically at Mai as if her opinion sealed the deal. Got him. That's because we made it a fundraiser. That's what you sound like, Paul. Alright, the extremely dramatic 5-minute bell. Class was about to start. Jared nodded to us and walked away. Paul opened his mouth as if to say something more, but evidently thought better of it. He headed after Jared with Nick and Josh, thanking them for their help, being a year ahead of us. Their classes would be on the next floor, because they're not in the cool kid class. Apparently all the cool kids are with me. Mai began to follow them, but I gently pulled her arm. Our classroom was the other way.
Oh, Jared.
Jared, if you need help with the show, I'm here. Her yell echoed through the empty hallway. Jared, without looking back, raised a hand like, whatever, dude. Mai covered her mouth and emitted a skull-piercing squeal. I like the skull-piercing squeal that also peaks the microphone that they used. Like, it's obviously peaking, and it made that, like, cutout sound that it does. Ah! I don't want to make my microphone peak. It always does, but whatever. That's aside the point. Tech stuff. Wincing from the pain, I dragged her into the classroom. Alright, so we finally get to make, like, a tough decision between boys directly. It's very rare that we've even gotten to make decisions, but we're in there. After the drama that morning, I wasn't sure what to expect at lunch. I dawdled on my own, making up an excuse about copying notes, hoping whatever tension remained would dissipate while I was gone. When I got to the cafeteria, it seemed my plan succeeded. I also think this puts us in a place where we've had events with every guy. I think we had some sort of choosingness event, right? Hana, we saved a spot for you. Get over here. Mai already at the table. We see how it is. Little colonist you. Mai sat at the normal Boots Club table, looking like she completely owned the place. She waved for me to join her. I sat down next to her at the edge of the table. Josh was across from me. We made eye contact as I sat down. So I nodded slightly to him. Sup? He nodded back, and I felt accepted. Hey, Hana. How was class?
Hey.
Pfft, wouldn't you like to know? Thanks. PBG might have already told you, but we're working together on a project. It's going pretty well. I'm doing the paw. Is that Gerard back there? She's doing the paper part. In a shy moment of not wanting to look Nick in the eye, I glanced to the side and saw Gerard in the back of the cafeteria with someone I didn't know. Let's make new friends! Everyone turned to look. He's probably doing some trading. Satch waved a hand. So, I borrowed a new drawing table the other day, hoping I could use it to make plans for my machine. He's got a machine!